On the Bengals sideline, that's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys 6-2 over the last 2 months of play. On the opposing sideline, head coach of the Commanders, Dan Quinn. His guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're going to be led out by the 7th-year star, former #1 overall pick, Joe Burrow.
This quarterback knows, heck, I think this whole offense knows, it's within their power to drive this game out of reach in a hurry. You're running one of the best offenses, and you're facing a defense that really has been struggling on the opposite end of those rankings. This game, it's got to be one of your best to take advantage of this matchup.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking on 2nd down, Burrow. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow to the air now. And they come up empty on that 3rd down. Would have been good for the first, but couldn't hang on through that hit. It is 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. Bringing him out now in his 3rd season, one of the game's young stars at the position. Here is Jaden Daniels.
Pretty good week to be this guy all week long. Not only and most importantly, do you get the W as a team?
And that's a lot of football. It is bouncing near the goal line. Oh, but fortunately, he was able to fall on it, and they will maintain possession. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Daniels from the pistol. Throw left side's caught by Sinnott. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Ben Sinnott. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the first time. And they'll stop him short, so let's see. That should bring out the Commanders' punt team. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengals still out there and being looked at now. Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Bengals, then running back Chase Brown, getting set to begin another drive here. And as we work our way through November, you see here, he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. Now Burrow. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
To number 5.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Counter play, Brown. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
41-yard line.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 5 DBs out there for the Commanders on 3rd.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow back to throw. He's got Gesicki complete. They track him down finally as this play goes for about 20. And that's going to be good for a Bengals 1st down.
And a Bengals 1st down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
The The tackle by Leo Chanel. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 8-yard line.
They'll run again with Brown. He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Burrow setting the throw. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. They'll cobble together a yard there. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Jordan Battle making that play defensively. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Running back sent in motion. Throw here, 3rd down. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. Shamar Stewart. And that forces 4th down and 16. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. They'll run it here. It's Taj Brooks. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Brown on the inside give. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the first down.
Amos on the stop. A gain of 7. First down, Cincinnati.
Off the play fake. Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
That throw behind his intended target. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Coverage by Mikey Sammerstill.
Throwing is Burrow. He's going to put this out of the end zone and incomplete. Didn't even give his guys a chance. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Burrow. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. This from 35 yards away.
And it's 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
They motion the tight end over. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. After the sack, could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15.
Brings up 2nd and 15.
After the sack, Daniels. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. 3rd down, they need 7. Now they send their back in motion right. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Cox, this is Lane. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And it is a 1st down, Washington.
16 yards. That's good for a Commanders first
Out of the
down.
pistol, here's White. And he's got a chunk here, about 14 yards before the stop is made. 1st down coming up.
14
Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
Washington Commanders first down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Daniels. And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. And
They'll motion him out of the backfield. They'll air it out on 3rd. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd down throw from Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. And they've got some rain to deal with now as well. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete out to the right side. And this is going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, it looks like he got it. Good awareness after the catch to see where he needed to get. We've got just enough daylight to get it there.
The Bengal first down.
From the gun, a get to Brown. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. All right, the inclement weather is back. Rain returning ahead of this 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Here's Brown again. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. The shotgun, Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
A gain of 7. First down, Cincinnati.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuffed the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond a catch. And hit got there quickly.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Extra point tacked on by Carter. And that gives him the lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Taylor to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Catch made by All. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
Now Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so I'll give him 1 on that short completion.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Burrow on 2nd down. Higgins downfield, and he has it. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play, and that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Here's Burrow. Finds Chase on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. 1st and 10 here for Burrow. Recovering nicely from that interception. It was a perfect 4 for 4 so far on this drive. A run with Brown. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow back to throw. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to scramble all the way in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Joe Burrow as they drive 72 yards for the score. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
That one right down the middle. And their lead now stands at 6.
Commanders 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders set to take over. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, will say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right?
He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Now the weather not affecting him, Brock, as this is up and good. And that gives him the lead.
Commanders 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Samaje Perine on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
A first down carry for Brown. Oh, he loses the football. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals is football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
A couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 50.
Burrow to the air now. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they're going to bring him down, but 8 was enough. They got what they needed. First down coming.
Chase. An 8-yard pickup. And the Bengals first down.
Burrow setting to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. Nothing's nowhere near the target. Looking to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Burrow. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
By Mikey Sandersville.
Throwing is Burrow. And the hit is going to break up the catch. Incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby, Brock, who actually could have broken that one up. That's going to bring up 4th down. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field.
10-yard line.
The Commanders and receiver Antonio Williams getting set for another go. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Daniels on 2nd down. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Quick on the draw to White. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
Okay, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. That one fired in there. Complete. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Working on 2nd down. Burrow. And they can't find a connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Sonny Styles.
Burrow. That one's complete over the middle. And he needed just a little bit more. Didn't he? Got most of it. The stop was made in time. So it is 4th down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ryan Rico headed back out for the punt. And deep is Williams. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And he has 7 on that run as we're down to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 3 now. Daniels now. He can run it. He dodged the tackle. Met there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a Commanders first down.
And a Commanders
play fake here. Daniels. Closing in, and they're going to get him down. They're going to mark him at the 42. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. After the sack, Daniels. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
It's now third down.
Now Daniels to throw. Rushes on him again, and back to the ground he goes for a third consecutive play. So they bring Tressway back out there for another punt. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Burrow on the play action. Finds a man right side. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him one on that short completion.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
The second down throw from Burrow. And he puts him there under this one, right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's brought down. Play goes for, looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to be good for a Bengals first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Now Burrow.
Cincinnati.
And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's second down. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
A gain of 6. And it's third down.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Cut by the open man. Getting close, and a hit will force him to that sideline. But not before he picked up 24. And it'll be first down Bengals. Here's Burrow. Complete out to the right. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. So just a one-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Our trip around the league starts now in the Motor City. The Lions at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to run behind his pads and power it in 8 yards for the touchdown. The Lions win their third straight game as they get the victory today. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they host the New York Jets. And here is Ladd McConkey. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. This is going to be a 41-yard touchdown. The Chargers are playing well. They move to 7-3 with the victory. Lastly, a lot of debate among the staff as to who our impact player should be this week. We've settled on this man. And this is Zay Flowers. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Ravens run their mark to 8-3 as they come away with the victory. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back in this one. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes the offense from Washington to begin the third quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Second half begins here with a run by White. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
It's second and inches.
Here's Daniels on second. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barrett Carter. And he makes the house call. It's a pick six for Cincinnati. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Two-point conversion.
Burrow back to throw. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
They've got a man in motion. Play action now. Daniels steps up, and he's running with it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Daniels back to throw.
30-yard line.
On the screen, this is White. Fights his way through a tackle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He completes it in traffic. He's going to be taken down, so call it about 8 yards on that play. And that means they got the first. Tight end in motion right.
At the 43-yard line.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That stop made by Barrett Carter. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Daniels going to keep it. And second down only works out for a yard. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. Throw made it. Contact breaks up the catch. The force 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Got it, man. It's Gesicki. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second.
At the 32-yard line.
Now it's Brown. Breaks the tackle. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up. Following the play, we have an injured Commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Short yardage run here for Brown. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
Torrance Armstrong. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Burrow stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
No gain on the play. And it brings up
Throw here, third down. And that throw's broken up, incomplete. It looked like he had it until that hit arrived. It's going to be fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Daniels from the pistol. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Jordan battled there defensively.
From the gun, a run for White. Still some room at the 20. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And it's going to be first down, Commanders.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard
Daniels
line.
setting up the play action. This is caught. He's across midfield. He has this down to the 34. That is the spark that they needed. 36 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Up the middle, here goes White. Keeps away from one. There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And it is a first down, Washington.
That's another Washington Commanders.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Get to Allen on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of third down.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Daniels. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals getting back on his 6th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Looking to throw. Burrow. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up second down.
Intended for Andre Yosima. Incomplete. Coverage by Mikey Sanderskill.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third
Burrow.
down.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's not going to challenge for that first down. He's taken down short of the line to gain after he picked up 5. Here we go with Brown. The drive carries on. The offense coming through on 4th and 3 with a gain of 4.
That down and distance tells you pass. More than likely, you're going to get man-to-man coverage, and your passing game is more effective. I love that call. And the trust and the belief you have in your run game that even that down and distance, you can still get the first.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second.
At the 29-yard line.
A give now to Brown. Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh set of downs coming their way. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down, Bengals.
They'll run again with Brown. And have him gain about a handful there. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
Tackle made at the
Inside the final minute of our third quarter.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing on second, Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
It's a gain of
Burrow
10.
on 1st and 10. Man, he is solid. 5 for 7 so far since coming out of the halftime break. From the gun, a give to Brown. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1-yard gain.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow setting the throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Last catch picked up 4, so they're left with 3rd and 6.
Gain of 4. And it's third
Throwing
down.
is Burrow. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
McPherson tacks on the point after. And lead is up to 12.
Bengals 26. Commanders 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
He fields it from the 8. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Jalen Lane.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Ben Sinnott.
Last completion didn't go anywhere, so still 10 to go now on 3rd down.
10.
A tight end in motion now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Sinnott has another one. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. First down for Daniels. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out.
For a Commanders first
He's going
down.
to throw it again. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. DJ Turner comes up with it.
Well, we kind of thought it'd be tough to match your performance from last week, but they made it look easy, Kate. That's another 3-interception game for this defense. And just like last week, they can look at themselves and really take credit for the lead they've got.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
He was covered by Christian Bolton.
Now Burrow. complete. Look at this effort, just enough. Driving forward gets them the first.
A gain of 9 yards. And
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Commanders' 46-yard line.
Burrow back to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow from the gun. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Bengals!
Touchdown,
Jamar
Cincinnati.
Chase. That is 60-60 for his NFL career. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey.
The kids aren't alive, I get it. They weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return.
The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
Now
4
Daniels to throw.
at the 29.
It's a screen play for Allen. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to bring up a Commander's 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Commander's 1st down.
We give to Allen out of the shotgun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
The
4
tackle
yards
made by
on that
Dexter
1st down
Lawrence.
run. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At
They
the
send a man in
44-yard
motion.
line.
Here's Daniels on 2nd. Short pass brought in. And give him about 4. Nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
To Jalen Lane.
3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
To throw, Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. And wisely here, Daniels sliding down after getting his guys the first. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Gain on the play.
Daniels back to throw. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. 2nd time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing now, Daniels. This one to Williams out left side. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
To Antonio
Lost a
Williams.
bunch on that completed pass, and they're going to need a far better completion here. 3rd and long. Daniels now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This is a heater going deep. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on down.
One play action here. Burrow. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Nick Cross there defensively.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Burrow. And as it stands right now, just shy of 3,000 yards passing on the season. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They pitch it out to him here. He finds space into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20.
Now give to P-Ryan, running right. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up
Rolling on second. Burrow. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
To Andre Yosivach. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third
down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. From the gun, P-Ryan. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bengals approaching win number 7 on the year. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. McPherson's kick is good. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, this is McCaffrey. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Daniels. Up by his running back, Allen. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working on 2nd down. Daniels. He's running with it. He dodged the tackle. Daniels hit. He lost the football. Now the Bengals have it. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
When you choose not to slide as a quarterback, that's what can happen. And those Predators feel that prey, and they go after. Not only do they want to hit the quarterback, to hit him and knock the ball out, that is just a worthy celebration on that sidelines.
Shotgun handoff to P-Ryan. Shoves him off. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And that's going to be good for Bengals 1st down.
A gain of 15. And the Bengals 1st down.
They run once more with P-Ryan. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Again, a run with P-Ryan. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
Mikey Sandra-Still on the tackle.
So the Bengals take this one on the road.
7 yards.
And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners. And as we say so long from Landover.